What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting cheat code. Today we are rewinding back in time to our TJ Shack the Bronco Camper video, and we're going to show you today how to add or delete leaves from a leaf pack. We had to kind of go semi-custom on this one. Started off with a much higher rated spring than we needed, and we were able to back that back down to get the lift height and load carrying capacity that we were after. Tune in and join along. Let's see if we can make you learn something. And we're back. All right, so status as of right now. We came up about 3 inches in the back, and we came up about 1.5 inches, 1.75 inches roughly in the front, even though these have been on their weight for a couple of days, just to try to see if they'll relax a little, but they haven't yet. So either way, we got a little shackled up action going on. As for right now, what we need to do is take a little bit of the weight out of these leaves. They've got like 8+ inches of arch built into them. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to pull 2 leaves and see what happens. The reason we're pulling 2 leaves is we do have helper bags to go in here. And so we want to be able to use those for dynamic load. This thing's relatively loaded right now, other than a little bit of water, a little bit of fuel, and the little trailer. So we'll call it like 300 pounds, which is not much. That's less than 10%, so we're in good shape. All right, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the 3rd and the 5th leaf. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do the 2nd and 4th, but I think I'm gonna go 3rd and 5th. So I've already done it on the other side, but I'm gonna show you guys an easy way to do this. This also applies if you're putting in added leaves. So without further ado, take you a marker, give yourself a center line right here so that you don't have to sit here and fight and try and put it all back together with one bolt. The anti-rotation brackets, I went ahead and bent those out. You can just bend them, don't worry about it. You're just going to bend them back with a hammer or a set of big pliers or something like that. So we do that. The centering pin goes in this hole right down here. That's what keeps the rear end from sliding back and forth. For right now, we're gonna leave it where it's kind of loose, and we're gonna get a pair of vice grips because the center pin is round. It's not it's not a bolt head. It's round. So we're just gonna clamp onto it. It shouldn't be any big deal to get this thing off because this stuff's all brand new. So we're gonna clamp this dude. Probably would have been nice if I would have had these preset, but you know, what are you gonna do? A little tighter. There we go. You don't have to kill it, you just gotta be able to take it off of here. Alright, and because the bolt just holds it together, it doesn't pull it together, just in case. Put a clamp on each side. I like welding clamps. They have a coarse adjustment. The other thing I like to do is go ahead and run this clamp down closer to the top of its travel, because you're trying to take it apart, not put it together. So you just need a little bit of clamping force together and slack to come apart. Alright, so that's just a fine thread bolt, or fine thread on that side. Take those off, and our center pin should basically, with a little slack on this guy, and a little slack on this guy, should pretty much just fall right out. Okay, so center pin looks like an Allen, but with no Allen. You can use an Allen. If you're on the side of the road and you have a problem, Allen. Put it in a drill and turn it down to the diameter you need if you have to. Okay, so I'm gonna take stress off of this guy. strain off of this guy. And our overload comes out. We're going to reuse that. And now we're just going to take the whole pack and pull it off. So we're going to take out number 3. So stack this here. So number 3 is coming out. And there's 4. And number 5. So 5's out. You might keep those for add-a-leafs on other projects later. I'm just saying. They're long, they're pretty thin. Might be handy.
So remember, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
I got that part done, and rehook this. And take our overload. Don't forget the little plastic slider apparatus. Center pin goes back in, totally reusable. Goes back in the bottom here. And this is where your little orange lines come into play, especially if you're doing add-a-leafs on a factory pack. So it kind of gives you visual reference on where everything goes. Okay. Now this is all back together. You can use the clamps, but in all reality, you just gotta get started at first. So I'm just gonna use my own stupidity. There we go. Okay, so that'll hold that together. Try to get everything pretty lined up here. And pull all that together nice and straight. All straight, and then just enough to snug it. That's about it. Now, if you are adding preload by doing an add-a-leaf, you will want to use the clamps to pull it together. We have a nice long center pin, and so we don't have to fight it quite so much.
And that's a wrap for this cheat code on how to add or delete a leaf from your leaf pack, or at least the way we do it here. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out our other videos. We sure appreciate you. Drop a comment below and let us know what you've added or subtracted a leaf on, or if you have any questions, jump down there and let's talk about it. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one.